If you had the power to shut down a company for good, which company would it be? United Healthcare. As someone who has worked in healthcare for 12 years, I can say with confidence that they're the most evil health insurance company of them all. They once walked into a hospital I worked for and told them that they have to cut their discharges to nursing homes by 50s with no clinical justification offered whatsoever. Just make the number happen or you don't meet the terms of your contract. Yes, that means sending old people home to die, but we laughed at us afterwards and changed nothing. The people they send to these meetings always looked like cartoon villains that should have a Persian cat in their lap. Other health insurance companies are evil too, but UC is the worst by a very large margin. They lean into the evil. Edit, if you are here to shill for ukes, save the keystrokes. I don't want to hear it. I've been through hell with UX, both personally and professionally, and there is absolutely nothing you could possibly say to change my mind. Well, shit. My company just made a change from Cigna to United Healthcare. I just got the new cards 2 days ago. Please take advantage of your state's insurance bureau. Insurance companies, auto, home and travel too. Hate dealing with them and hate getting black marks on their business. I have been denied claims 3 times, and each time I complained to my state's regulator, and each time the insurance company paid in full. Fuck them. Damn health insurance companies. Geez, do I have to choose just one? Is Nestle one of them? Companies hiring poor people to scam other poor people, scammers. Scientology. Church my ass. It's a corporation that murders its employees if they try to escape. Burn it to the ground. Agreed. And while we're at it, maybe blacklist Tom Cruise for like a year or 2, so he can get all the gunk out of his ears. Herbalife. Along with Amway, Avon and other MAM companies. Ticketmaster, Live Nation. Tickets, 20 okay cool, plus taxes, fees, shipping and handling, insurance, arbitrary fee, nonsense fee, exploration fee, parking fee, parking fee. Parking fee, that will be $189 for nosebleed seats. The Church of Scientology. For those who just think Scientology is a cookie religion, but they don't hurt anyone, they are just this year being prosecuted for human trafficking in Asia, sex trade I assume. So they are evil through and through, and Tom Cruise is more popular than ever before, thanks to the new Top Gun movie. Everyone is so but he is such a good actor. I thought Scary Movie described his completely dead eyes and faked laughing best, because he can't respond like a human to press Amor. It's all fake, like Christian Bale said. This provides nothing to society, and shutting down Nestle or one of those megacorps would put thousands of people without jobs. Scientology, on the other hand, people would lose their jobs, sure, but they make a living off scamming people. Shein. A horrible company that barely pays employees in extremely dangerous work conditions in order to make poor quality clothing that could possibly have bled in their dyes, and get teens, young women to buy so frequent that trends have now become micro-trends that turn over so fast they are practically disposable and clog up both landfills and local thrift stores. Yeah, fuck them. I've genuinely never heard of them. Care to explain more? Susan G. Komen for The Cure. Nestle. I need to know why this is the right answer. Nestle is a good choice, but it would sure be nice to see Facebook wither away to nothing. Nestle would be my first choice for a country mile. Granted, I hate other companies, but Nestle can go fuck themselves. Facebook specifically. Surely, Meta. Also, Nestle is significantly more dangerous than Meta. Wells Fargo. This is my pick. They were just fined a couple billion again for doing the same shit they get caught doing every couple years. They'll pay the measly fine, put out an I'm sorry ad, and then continue on as usual. Left them almost 20 years ago and was the best financial decision I ever made. John Deere right now with the tractor software bullshit stopping farmers fixing their equipment. If I need, I harvest today before rain. I don't have time for a service appointment. My grandfather was a lifelong John Deere fan. He had 2 of them from the 50s, and they were running like new up to the day he died. He'd be ashamed at what the company is doing now. I literally passed up the chance to buy a Deere lawnmower for an insanely good price, specifically because I did my homework and discovered their repair policies apply to pretty much all of their products. So I appreciate you telling people about their bullshit, because telling people about this bullshit gives us the power to do what I've asked about. Edit. There is an interview on YouTube with a former Nestle CEO where he states that clean drinking water is a privilege and not a right. Bayer and everything they own. Nestle and everything they own. BlackRock. Irving Oil Company and all their subsidiaries here in Denby, Canada. They pay off everything and everyone to get tax breaks and have environment bills slashed. They have a monopoly on all the newspapers in NB, so we never hear of what's going on within. They pollute private property. Their refinery exceeds the dust limits in St. John, where they are based. They were charged with gas price fixing. They quietly changed their climate policy to cut their carbon emissions. Many climate concerns with them, but it doesn't matter for the Premier of the province. Blaine Higgs is in their back pocket. Mystery products have been released into the air from the refinery. Operational problems since 2010 at the refinery has released ash in the air, and they have given out gas cards to the residents. Limbo. They plead guilty in a gasoline cartel case in Quebec. A man was killed in '98 at an explosion, yet after a report was made to prevent similar occurrences, it explodes again 20 years later. They plead guilty into the Lac-Mégantic disaster and paid an all too small fine. But this is all on only the first page of Google. Many people here believe NIMBY would have nothing if it wasn't for the Irvings, since they employ 1 in 12 people. Yet those who know about their schemes realize NB would have more competition and a larger population and economy without them pushing and threatening everything and anyone, trying to get a foothold in the province. They are as ruthless as their father, Casey Irving, was. They fight their taxes and win. Our economy has been in hell all because of the effing Irvings. Globe and Mail article about the family. It never would have went to press in NB. Just one quote from the article linked. The KBC found that the terminal pays just $19,300 in annual property tax, about half the $37,000 paid by the Time Hortons across the street. Nestles. Vadim's tire shop next door. Fuck you and your lower prices, Vadim. Edit. Thanks for the award, comrades. Johnson & Johnson. Lying about asbestos in their baby powder for decades, and dozens of other cover-ups in flawed products that lead to suffering and death of people all over the world, especially in poorer countries with little regulation. Scientology. BlackRock. Everything starts here. To all wondering why BlackRock, they are one of the largest financial institutions, large players in the stocks, investments and commodities space. There is an inherent evil of any company that large, but BlackRock has more power than most. One of a few companies who could legitimately claim to own the world. Trillions in assets in their books. For My Money Citadel and Ken Griffin are worse, but BlackRock is the biggest wolf among wolves. Bye Nestle, you won't be missed. Rupert Murdoch. Any and every American health insurance company parasites all of them. Tencent. Did you mean? Citadel and other companies like it. Meta. Reddit. Fuck all y'all. TikTok. Too many people are addicted to it.